Hello guys, and welcome to week number 7 of the PGBL, where you can already see I've already had the battle. I could not get my roommate out of the room, so I had to play while she was in here, and I cannot talk when there's other people in the room. So it's not live. Should not be the standard. The next battle I have at the time where she's not in the room. So, but for this time, luckily we play against OmniousAcid one more time. He's our opponent. But yeah, we jump right into it. You can see his team. Maybe I should say what he also had access to. Moltres, X-Cloud, Miltank, Ampharos, and Big Aerodactyl. Big Aerodactyl I could imagine not bringing because of the Lycanroc, but a Healy was wrong, but I thought that Blastoise would be a pretty safe lead. You could Toxic some things, Scald a bit if it had to. And yeah, we start off with Toxicing this Swampert here. I was like, yeah, he might set up Sawsbucks, he might go for an attack, but like, Blastoise can tank it. And just getting a poison would be nice. So we take a little EQ. He showed that he was a defensive set, because that didn't do a whole lot. And we, of course, begin to take him down, and kudos to having a pink team. I like the pink team. But yeah, I thought he was switched, so I just click Skull, for even if he doesn't, it would be neutral damage. And we get to Skull this Heracross. And here, live, I brain farted so much. I thought that I Skullbird. I didn't. It was Flame Orb. I did not realize that. I actually thought it was a Moxie Heracross all the time, not a Guts. But yeah. I wanted to kind of see, like, if he was, again, I missed the Flame Orb, that if he was Scarf, like, what he would lock himself into. Of course, later found out, like, next round, that he was not Scarfed. Because as you see, I did not want to take an knockoff. And I had some discussions, but I ended up going into Landorus because, again, I didn't think he was Guts necessarily, but under the circumstances, we got off an Intimidate. An Intimidated Heracross is nice, and because it didn't have the Aerodactyl, I felt that the Scarf was less valuable on Landorus, except, of course, if Excadrill was Scarfed. I was ready to take the knockoff, but again, we took a Mega Horn, and it was not as bad. And I just clicked user because I predicted that he would switch, because, as well, I thought he was burned without Gods, and a -1, so like, that he didn't do any damage. So we use him and we go into Aggron. Because, like, Aggron, it doesn't fear Swampert Earthquakes, like, they tickle. So here, I wish I knew which turn I went for which, but I either went for Raw or I went for Stealth Rocks. But he just scores. Understandable, getting a little bit chip, getting a little burn. But we have Heal Bell and Sylveon. I went for the Stealth Rocks. Just to like kind of stop free switching, and to, if Ribombi should have a Sash, to kind of break it. So he couldn't do any setup shenanigans. He switches out. Again, because like he couldn't do so much, and maybe also predicted me to switch, I don't know. I switched too. We make a nice little double switch, and we get into this situation. And I was looking at it, and I was like, I could go for a Toxic. He's most likely going to go for a Toxic if he had it. We might trade Toxics, and I click the Toxic. I land the Toxic. It's nice, landing 2 Toxics. And, as you can see, in a little moment, he'd use Toxic too. So yeah, it was just trading the Toxics. So we are kind of on a timer, but again, we have a Sylveon with, you know, Heal Bell, and other than Excadrill, nothing really threatens Sylveon on his team. So it was kind of like, yeah, it's pretty safe. But we're about to take a little bit of chip, and we see that he is. I forget I said anything. That was too early. I said that too early. But I thought that, like, we get some Reuniclus. We can get a bit of fun. But he, of course, he switches up because he can't do anything to me either. So, we get a Reuniclus against Ribombi. I was like, he could try and set up or something like Bugbuster slot, but he just defogs. And I could have taken him out with Psychic. As you see, I did not. was like, nah, he won't like this switch, but he did enough to just defog. So we get it pretty down. He goes for a little Moonblast. Does not get the special attack drop. So happy because we go for the trigger. Because at this point it was like, we can put on some pressure. Like he might have like EV'd his Slowbro to maybe just outspeed Reuniclus or something. But like my thought was we can get something down. We get the first KO of the bat. Pretty nice. Pretty long time until we got it. And he goes into Slowbro. Thing is we have the little Shadow Ball. And as you can see, it actually does over half. Yeah, special defense drop doesn't matter in this situation at all. It's like a bit more chip. Making me wish, like, my Reuniclus had Comma, because it was like, maybe we can set up against the not the Sylveon, against the Slowbro or the Mew. But I kind of wish we had Recover, but we didn't. But then it goes into Swampert. And we just do that. And awful things happen. And we probably spare it. But he takes a little bit of, he'll take a bit of Toxic at the end. And it's all nice. It's all nice. Because we're still on one turn of Trick Room left. And of course it's also because he wants to stall it out. But we go for the Psychic. And the little Swampert is gone. Oh, I should probably actually remove them from here because I have this life. True point. So yeah, he brings in Heracross again. And I still thought it was Moxie. I don't want to give him a Moxie boot, so I go into Landorus again. Which, I mean, we get him intimidated. And he gets rid of the Choice Scarf that we were having. The crit doesn't matter that much, but yeah. But I thought again, last time he switched, I thought he would switch again, and he did. And I actually went for not U-turn. No, I did think he was switch because I thought, he must think this is useless, but it wasn't. And we go for Stone Edge, and we miss a Stone Edge. Not that really matters, but I was like, yeah, extra can't take me out, but it had a Sugar Berry. So that's nice. But you know, we get a lot of damage onto the Excadrill. The Excadrill gets a lot of damage onto us. But since we're faster, like, this obviously proves that he's not scarfed, so I did not have to fear that. Of course he doesn't want to get taken out. And this is where I was pretty sure that he was switched. So I went for the U-turn. Again, could have been pro place to go for Stone Edge, but nah. I did not. But it doesn't matter, because when it goes back, we send out Lycanroc. That's at this point, like, Lycanroc outspeeds everything, and it can hit everything. So we go for the Accelerock, and this little bug is gone. It's out of our lives. And he goes into the Slowbro. And I was doing some calcs to see, like, could we live anything from Slowbro? And we had a very, very good chance, if he wasn't invested, to live a Skull. So I thought we go for the Crunch. Do a lot of damage, take a Skull, pray to not get burned, and we didn't. You know, he gets a bit of leftovers and he gets some Toxic. But brings in a situation where we can basically just click Crunch again. Lycanroc gets to take out little Slowbro. So nice. I like Lycanroc. Oh, I forgot to remove them again. I am a horrible person at this. Yeah, here he's an Mew, and I was like, okay, let's just get the damage we can get off. Lycanroc did his job, and Lycanroc goes down to a little Psychic. But, you know, did what it had to do. Didn't want him to do any funky stuff for free. So, I got to Blastoise, because, like, Blastoise is bulky. It has a little chance to take a Mew with a Skull. And Mew, nasty plots. And I was like, oh dang, he's offensive, and oh dang, he probably has a C-move. But he lives with one, we get the burn. That's a super lucky burn. He later told me that, I mean, he didn't actually have anything to hit Aggron, so like, I would have won, but the differential would probably have been lower. But Blastoise proving its worth suddenly. So yeah, Mew goes down. Anticlimactic, but yeah. And of course he's left into Excadrill, and I'm like, meh, we just click Scald. said that too early, but we just click scored. And he gets a nice little EQ off. Yeah, I don't even think a crit would have been enough. Nah. But we are now snagging a little win here. And yeah, that's it. We are looking good. I actually think like in our, like there are 2 divisions. I think I'm like 2nd or 3rd in the division I'm in, so that's pretty good. I mean, I am behind. We never had W4. Probably within the next couple of weeks we'll put week 4 in. But yeah, that was this week's match. I think you should go check out his side because that's always nice. And post commentary will not be a common thing. It was just because like we were behind on schedule, and yeah, actually this is already uploaded day to day, so we are still behind the schedule. But I didn't want it to be any worse, so we did like this. It won't be standard. It won't be standard next week. Should be live commentary as we do. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and thank you for listening to this rambling, because this was really even more rambly than it commonly is. But yeah, until next time, keep it cool. Bye.